Hello, magical souls. Welcome. We're going to do a collective psychic reading. So, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up if you feel drawn to the energy and the messages that you receive. So, let's see what comes through. We have feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So Spirit is saying that you've been doing so much that I think you're forgetting to count your blessings. You're forgetting to take a moment and pause and realize just how far you've come. You know, I feel like you're so used to setting the next goal or planning the next event or task, or you don't take enough time to just kind of pause and reflect on where you're at currently. So your guardian angels, your spirit guides, they want you to take this moment to truly pause and say, wow, I am so proud of myself. I have come so far. Let me take this in. There's definitely a message here of you needing to take it in. Take it all in. I feel like you're also being advised to take a moment and a break before making any other big decisions. That's coming through for me psychically. It's like you're being warned to kind of just take in everything as it currently is. Celebrate yourself, celebrate how far you've come, and then once you really take that all in, then it will be okay to move on to the next thing or plan the next, big milestone in your life. I feel like you have done a lot. You have done a lot in this lifetime so far, no matter how old you are. Spirit is saying you've already come so far. You've already done so much that it's truly time to just celebrate and take it in. We have tree, let them go. Very interesting. Number 29 and number 18 can be significant for you. There is someone you're meant to let go of. Let them go. Spirit is saying you can be holding on to something that's kind of outgrown your energy. It shouldn't be such a big focus in your life anymore is kind of what I'm tapping into. I feel like it's time to finally release the past. Angel number 999 is coming through, so you could be seeing angel number 999. It's time to embrace the future. It's time to let go of whoever this is. There's someone that affected you. And what's interesting to me as a psychic, in the art here, we have like this beautiful tree which represents the tree of life, but then it's in flames. And then with this message here, we're being told to feast, slow down, celebrate yourself. And what is fruitful? Trees. You always hear that saying of your tree being fruitful, your tree bearing fruit. I feel like what's coming through here is you're somebody who is very hardworking, loving, you have a lot to give, and there can be someone who tried to, kind of burn down your confidence, metaphorically speaking. They may have tried to get you back in a place where you're dealing with low self-esteem, is what I'm hearing. This can be someone romantic. This can also be a friendship. This can also be a family member, is also what I'm hearing. We're going to go ahead and pull some tarot to see what other messages come through, but I feel like your guardian angels, your past loved ones, they're seeing you be affected by someone who is kind of tearing you down in a lot of ways. And it doesn't mean that you're still with this person. You may, for some of you, you could very well still be with them, emotionally and physically. But for others, you may not even be with this person romantically anymore, or you may not even be friends with this person anymore. You may not be speaking to them anymore or have their presence in your life physically, but they're still affecting you emotionally, mentally, is what I'm seeing here. So we're going to pull some tarot and see. I want to pull one more oracle card first, actually. Spirit guides, please connect with the viewer's energy. I'm going to connect with the viewer's energy, and we're going to see what else it is that they need to know. What else is going on here? So we have number 1, Princess, you can be your own knight. What a beautiful message here. So you're being told to save yourself, protect yourself, defend yourself. You don't need someone to protect you, to defend you. You can be your own knight. I just got the message that many of you can have unhealed and wounded relationships with your father, grandfather, brother. Like, I'm getting, this can also be an ex-husband or an ex, but I'm getting the message psychically that there may be one or multiple divine masculine energies in your life who have definitely let you down in a lot of ways. And I feel like it did a lot of harm to your confidence. It made you feel like you're not good enough. It made you feel like you need specific people around in order to feel empowered or safe, and you don't. So there's a strong message here that if there was a lover or ex-husband who didn't protect you or make you feel loved, or ex-wife, like I said, it's coming through as divine masculine energy, but it could be a female with just a lot of divine masculine energy. So take it as it resonates, of course. But I feel like you definitely have struggled with that. You may have accepted less than you deserve in past relationships. In the past and currently, you may continuously, put up with less than you deserve because you're continuously trying to, win over the attention from someone or the approval or the safety, and you're being advised and told that it doesn't have to be that way. You are so strong. You are so strong. You are so brave. You can do this on your own is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that's referring to, but there's something specific. It could be just your life in general. It could be your path in general. But you need to do something for yourself. You need to honor yourself. And you need to know that You don't need the approval of others. You don't need people who are going to dim your light. You don't need people to celebrate you. You can celebrate yourself. There can be jealousy surrounding you. Also, there's strong Chariot energy here. So, yeah, we have the 3 of Swords, heartbreak. We have strong Cancer energy showing up. Air energy, earth energy. Yeah, the past. There's this message of like the past revisiting. Something from the past is coming through. I see you overcoming this challenge of heartbreak. Let them go. Some of you are dealing with a lot of sadness and grief surrounding letting a particular person go who you did care deeply for. But I feel like this person's hurting you more than loving you. And that's why you're being advised to kind of heal yourself and walk away. And I see you being able to overcome this. We have the Empress. This is all about self-love, healing, nurturing energy. Some of you may have children with this person. Or maybe I just also got the message. This is collective, so keep in mind. But I got the message that some of you may have children with this person, or this person could be very childish in a lot of ways that you've dealt with. Whoever this energy is, they could have been very childish. And they loved your nurturing Empress energy. They loved how, forgiving and loving and nurturing you were, but they never did anything to replenish that. And that's okay. I tell my clients all the time, and I've told, expressed this message in readings all the time. Never regret the love you give, because they need it more than you could ever imagine. Even if somebody doesn't give you the same love in return, they need it more, trust me. So don't regret the love you give. But with that being said, you also don't have to drain yourself completely. You don't have to continuously drain yourself to where there's nothing left. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I see someone else coming in for you. This could be a lover. For a lot of you, I do feel like this is referring to a lover, but like I said, it could also be a family member, a friend. But I am sensing a new lover coming in that you're meant to kind of redirect your energy towards after letting this other person go. And for some of you, like I said, you may have already given this person release. You may have already released this person from your past, but there's just something that's still holding on, It can definitely be someone who's still, kind of nudging at you in a very painful way. Like, this person really affected you. This person truly has affected you. And I feel like stepping into this, new energy of knowing that you can be your own knight, knowing that you can celebrate yourself, is going to make you realize that you never needed their approval. That's so freeing. I'm going to go ahead and pull some Romance Oracle, because I am curious of what other messages come through here in terms of your love journey. Spirit, can you tell me more, please, for the viewer Connect with the viewer's energy, please, Spirit. I'm going to connect with the viewer's energy and journey and story. What else do they need to know? Okay, so we have these two cards here. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. So this has been a block. Spirit is confirming my guidance. There's almost been some sort of addiction to this person's approval. Like you've almost been, you could have been in a very codependent relationship with this person. This could have been a marriage you were in, a relationship where you were very codependent on them. You were so desperate and almost obsessed over needing their approval, but it turned into a block. Restraint. It turned into this restraint that kind of held you back from your own power and your own strength. So Spirit is confirming that the heart is healing. You're overcoming that. I see another person that's going to come in and help you in a lot of ways, and it can be a past person. Is what's coming through for me. There could be a past person that maybe you've, had a relationship with for some of you. For others, maybe it was just a very short occurrence. You know what I mean? Maybe you just met very briefly, but it never, maybe you felt the chemistry, but it never truly bloomed in the way that it could have. Everything obviously takes place in divine timing, so there could have just been some type of, other karmic relationship or lesson or experience that you were needing to be involved in first. But either way, this was holding you back, and you're now healing. You're healing in a lot of deep ways. We have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle. I have chills. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So I feel like after you heal from whatever this, let them go. Whenever you heal from whatever this negative relationship was, there's going to be a rekindling. There's going to be a new phase. There's going to be a transformation. We have the Phoenix. Such beautiful energy. Such beautiful energy. So there is someone you're meant to be with now. I feel like there's this new energy coming in. They could be an earth sign or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be the case for all of you. That's just coming through for me. They could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. They could also be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or maybe you're an earth sign, you're a Cancer. But there's someone you definitely are meant to be with, and they're coming in after you release this person. Let them go, let them go. They're going to be a little slow moving here. I've gotten so many similar messages. This message keeps coming through. This message keeps coming through so strongly for me as a psychic. So this is definitely meant for someone who sees this video, who watches my content. Like I said, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment down below if you enjoy my messages, because the more you interact with me, the more I am able to connect with your story and your journey. So comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to personally connect with your energy. So the same way I do personal readings, is the same way that I can connect with your energy when you comment. So when you comment down below and I interact with you and I hear your story, I'm able to, pick up your vibe and energy and journey as a psychic empath, and it helps me bring through, specific guidance for you. So comment down below. It's the same way I interact with clients when I do in-person readings or readings over, the internet. It's just how I connect, just by interacting, and I just really enjoy that. So, because this has been coming through so much. So there is someone who definitely, wow, is going through it, and you're very brave. I just have to say, you're very brave. You will heal. I see this past person coming back, and it's not the one that you're meant to let go of. It's someone else. And I see something really beautiful here. That's transforming, rekindling. We have rekindle, new phase. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull a heart oracle now. Spirit, give me a heart oracle message, please. Give me a heart oracle message, please. Okay. Oh, wow. So we end up getting the same one that I kind of started off with. Very interesting. There's a very protective energy here, I do have to say. There is someone who's going to appreciate you more than anyone else has appreciated you. Yes, you're going to celebrate yourself. Yes, you're going to free those who have hurt you and taken advantage of you in the past. Yes, you can be your own knight. But after you realize that is when the true blessing of love is going to come in. Doesn't mean you have to be alone forever. Doesn't mean you are going to be alone forever. 2222 just came through. So angel number 2222. And I also connected with angel number 1818 and 999. So Spirit is saying, just because you take your power back doesn't mean that you can't find love. It doesn't mean that you can't be open to love. It doesn't mean that, okay, well, I need to be single forever. That's not the case at all. You just have to take your power back from those who don't quite deserve it. And like I said, we're meant to, like I always say, we're meant to be on this earth for a reason, and that reason is to give love and to heal and to be love. You know what I mean? To be love, to radiate love, to give love, to receive love. So never regret giving love, but you too deserve to receive love. I always talk about balance in my readings as a psychic. Everything is balance. So you can't give without receiving. So just remember that. Although it's beautiful that you give so much more than you receive, you do still deserve to receive at the end of the day. And that's what I see with this artwork here, is you finally not only giving love to this individual, but receiving love. And I think that's beautiful and something to be excited about. The message we have is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. You're being advised to embrace this. Whoever this is, it's time to embrace it. It's time to mend that broken heart. It's time to let love in. You two are going to heal each other. You two are going to heal each other in a lot of very deeply spiritual ways, I'm telling you. And keep in mind, like I always say in my readings, everything is free will in this life. You know, we're never being forced to do anything. Everything is your personal choice, decision. So I only see this new energy coming in as long as you allow it. But if you stay in this bubble of focusing on this person who affected you, who hurt you, who's not, you know, giving to you the way they should, because I'm sensing a relationship that is expired. It's been long outdated, overdue. Like, I'm just getting this energy of, you know, every person we meet for a reason, but we need to know when in our hearts, and we need to trust our intuition when it comes to, okay, now it's time to let them go. Every person comes into our life for a reason. Not every person is meant to stay. And I see a lot of energies and souls that get very caught up in hanging on to something that is expired. And it's kind of the saddest thing, because you do deserve love. So, and every situation is very specific. Every perspective is very specific, and everyone's story is unique. But this is what is coming through for this particular reading. So whoever this reading is for, it's definitely a message of clinging on to someone that you are meant to release. It is okay. Let them go, because you're blocking yourself. You're blocking yourself. Restraint, controlling, possession has a block, you know. You're blocking yourself from your Phoenix moment and from experiencing a new phase, a rekindle, a renewal in love, a changed mind. That's beautiful. And your spirit guides want you to experience that. When I refer to spirit guides, I'm referring to your past loved ones, your guardian angels. Our past loved ones are always with us. They are our guardian angels, and they help us. We're never alone, and they direct us down the paths that we need to follow, because they want us to have the best experience possible here on earth. But we have to recognize their messages, the signs that they send, the synchronicities, the hints, the dreams. It's all so very real. And I will be writing a book soon about my spiritual journey and my gifts and just what I know, you know, about this earthly experience and our spiritual experience. And that will definitely be something I speak about, because it's very important. It's very important. We have to follow their guidance. They may give us the guidance, but we still physically are the only ones here that can follow it. So it's very important to know that you're not alone and to follow their guidance, so that way you do have the best experience here on earth. Because it is still something that has to be done. It's not, you know, something that's just automatically going to happen because you pray for it, or because you ask for it. Manifestation, prayer, no matter what your beliefs are, everything takes effort, and it still takes action. Everything still takes effort, and it still takes action. So if you want to do a little manifestation exercise together, comment down below. I will follow the path of love. I will follow the path of love. Comment that down below to kind of affirm to the universe to manifest and attract this new beginning of love. So that way, your spirit guides, your past loved ones know that you're willing to put in the work, and you're willing to connect with them, and you're willing to follow the path that will lead to love. Super beautiful. So yes, comment that down below, because you deserve love. This reading is for someone who has been so hurt, and every time you have a celebration or an achievement, I feel like there was someone surrounding you. Like I said, this could be a lover, but this can also be a friend as well. This can be a family member as well. And I feel like every time you had an achievement or something to be proud of, there was somebody who tried to like burn down your confidence, your success, and they tried to rain on your parade, and you don't deserve that. You deserve to be happy. And unfortunately, in this lifetime, there's a lot of unhealed souls that we do come across, and you know, not everyone is spiritual. Not everyone is wanting to heal. That's where a lot of negative energy comes from. So it's very, very important to recognize that. And it's very important to protect yourself. When we say protecting yourself, you know, as witches and psychics, when we talk about protecting yourself against negative energy, we are referring to a lot of the time people who are very unhealed, and they really have no intentions on wanting to heal in this lifetime. And unfortunately, it's a very real thing. So you can try all you want, but some people just will never be on the same frequency as you. They will always vibrate at a lower frequency, and you will always vibrate at a higher frequency. And unfortunately, lower vibrations tend to interfere a lot of the time with higher frequencies and try to, you know, pull them down, dim their light, take away their confidence. So you definitely want to be protecting yourself. We're going to pull some tea leaf oracle, magical souls. So comment down below to affirm that. I will follow the path of love. You can say it in any way that feels good for you also. But I think that's just a really good idea for you to confirm that you're receiving this message and that you are open to follow the guidance of your loved ones and angels. So they know that you are going to listen and follow the path to what's gonna lead you to the most successful outcome. Spirit, can I have some tea leaf messages, please, for the viewers? You have such beautiful energy. I just have to say, connecting with your energy, you have such beautiful energy. Like, I'm sensing such peaceful innocence, nurturing. I'm sensing someone that's very, very wise and talented, but then also very hurt and broke down by life and by people who didn't truly appreciate you. And I know it's hard. So I just want to say, I really want what is best for you. So the tea leaf messages we have, magical souls. We have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So there can definitely be a business proposal. There could be both. There could be marriage and a business proposal, or marriage. But I'm definitely sensing for a lot of you, whoever this Phoenix energy is that's coming to save you pretty much, even though you don't need a knight, even though you can be your own knight, Spirit is saying you deserve a knight that will protect you and love you. So I'm sensing deep commitment. Now, if you've been through a divorce, I understand how, especially if this is referring to a, bad divorce that you went through where there was a lot of hurt and pain, I definitely understand you not being open to marriage. Marriage can still represent a deep commitment between two people. So either way, I'm sensing happiness, union, very good news. We have finger warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So I do feel like with this card here, psychically, I'm getting the message that there may be some obstacles to overcome still. But then I'm also getting the message that there's a lot that's avoidable. As long as you are setting boundaries and protecting your energy, there's going to be a lot of those obstacles that are going to be very avoidable. So make sure you're following the correct path. We have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. What did I say? What did I say? Even if you want to comment down below some hearts as well, to affirm this new fulfilling love coming through. Spirit is definitely confirming that there's love, deep affection, and caring that you will experience very soon upon healing and releasing this trauma, this negative connection that you were involved in. We have chain of events that will affect your life. So there's a lot of, psychically I am picking up on a lot of like milestones. You know what I mean? Like boom, 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 like this happens, then this happens, and that happens. Like there is going to be a lot of events and a lot of big milestones, and as it says, chain of events that will affect your life. So I feel like there's so much writing on this. So for a lot of you, for some of you, this can be a divorce that you're currently going through, or that you've gone through already, or that you need to go through. And of course, going through a divorce takes a lot of bravery. It's a really big deal. So if you've, gone through that, or you're going through that, definitely, that message is for you of, wow, this is all affecting your life, but I promise you're doing what you're meant to do. You're following the right path, and it's affecting your life in a good way. So just trust and believe in the guidance and the synchronicities that you are shown. Dreams, another big one that's coming through for me clairvoyantly is dreams. A lot of you could have been having a lot of dreams. Some of our dreams are just silly nonsense from our fears and ego and thoughts and worries. And then there's a very small portion actually of our dreams that represent actual psychic messages. So trust your intuition on what is just worries, fears, anxieties, and what is actually important. That's what Spirit's saying as well. We have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. I have chills. I have literal chills. This card comes through, as I was mentioning earlier, about protecting your energy. So Spirit is saying you're all ready. For those of you who have stuck around this far, literally, oh my goodness. For those of you who have stuck around this far, especially who took in this whole message, Spirit is saying you are already transforming into that positive energy and that higher frequency. You are already protected from negative forces beyond your control. You are already beginning this new journey of love and self-love and healing and protection. So congratulations. What a beautiful oracle card to end this reading on. This reading has been beautiful. This reading has been so beautiful. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I just want to say you deserve love. You deserve happiness. This new energy, whoever this past person is, could be from a past life, could be from, you know, the past in this lifetime. Either way, it's going to be a little slow moving, but I see someone coming in, and I feel like it's going to be a huge change from what you're usually used to. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you in the next reading. Blessed be always, magical souls.